welcome back to Perfect Gold. What are we doing here?
Is everything alright?
I think so.
Yeah, we're fine.
Aren't you guys supposed to be in detention?
Hey, don't mention it, okay? Oh, I'd almost forgotten about that.
Well, yes, but I didn't want to miss out on my plans with you.
Aw, that is so sweet of you, Audrey.
You're not going to tell on her, are you, Irene?
So, what are you both up to? Are you, hanging out?
No, we just stumbled upon each other. Oh no.
Well, we're not really, hanging out,
But I promised Marion I would help her look for Simony, but I also promised Irene that I would hang out with her today. Irene and Marion, they don't exactly get along, but Marion's still injured. What if she needs my help again?
LaRue is...
What? Louis is just guiding me.
It's not what you think it is. LaRue is just guiding me. I asked her to show me around the festival. That's all.
Wow, what a way to ditch your friend, Audrey.
Oh, is that so? Wow, that's, a little surprising. Do you want to have coffee with us, Miss LaRue?
it's okay, really. You don't have to.
Don't worry, the coffee's on me.
Irene.
Besides, I hear there's going to be a poetry reading at the Black Cat.
Okay. A poetry reading. It's just a sort of event Simony would attend.
Oh,
Attend.
Oh, you've never been to one before? Aw, looks like you've been missing out on the cafe culture here, Miss LaRue.
Stop it. I should have been the first one to invite her to a poetry reading. But there's no use regretting decisions I made a long time ago.
It might be fun, LaRue. Besides, you might just meet new people.
Yep, that's all we want, isn't it? New people to meet.
Yeah, I guess that sounds fun.
Marion is heartbroken by what Audrey said, or what we... Did I say something wrong? Yeah, you did. Just guiding us around.
Shall we get going?
Yeah, let's go.
This is our decision to make, and whichever ending we're gonna get, it's gonna be the ending we're gonna get. Let's be a big
Your
impact.
First poetry reading, Miss LaRue.
Okay.
Thanks.
Marion is still shell-shocked.
I love these things.
Good to hear.
To be honest, I don't usually understand what they're talking about, but they sound cool.
My theory about Irene and Marion not getting along well is true. It's spoken about both here and at the very start of the game, in a
Do
way.
you like poetry, Miss LaRue? Audrey usually helps me figure out the metaphors, but, I don't think small towns like yours have events like this, do they?
Wow, that's, a little surprising. I assumed you'd be a bit more well-traveled.
You're from Doveport, right? I read a bit about it from Simone's interview.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Will Simone be here? I love her style.
We've been trying to find her this entire time.
This is usually her crowd, right?
Well, you see, she's a busy career woman. She travels around a lot and all that, so...
Oh, yes! I read about her travels in Alchos. The photographs she takes are so breathtaking.
Irene is really plunging that knife deeper into Marion, isn't she? Irene doesn't know about that, but for goodness
It's
sakes.
a shame about her engagement, though.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you didn't know? Aren't you too close?
No, we've not had contact with one another in months, within years.
Simone's ex-fiancé is my cousin. My aunt disapproved of the engagement and was super close to disowning her.
Wow.
But I totally get it, you know? What would an elemental mage know about alchemist business anyway?
Oh gosh, Irene.
It sucks, but us alchemists have to put our career first.
Wow, aren't you cold?
We have the honor of having the most noble profession in Castlecoast. Right, Audrey?
No, we do not. It's a lie we alchemists love to tell ourselves. There is no most noble profession.
Audrey?
Yes.
Wow,
Yes,
you're
we do.
cold. You're not even sure of yourself, Audrey.
Oh, come on! You're just gonna disregard the work all the other mages do for Castlecoast? Really?
I'm not disregarding them. It's just that
It's just that what?
the alchemists built Castlecoast.
That's right. We're responsible for this city.
Great. Yes, careers go first after our, before our mental health and our love for other people. For goodness sakes.
We can't afford to let it go to ruin again.
What do you mean
That's
ruin?
not
Again.
the point. It's not just you people who brought this city back to life.
Yep.
It's every single person. Whether they were alchemists, healers, street cleaners,
Yep.
they all worked together.
Exactly.
Yes, but we take care of the city's resources.
Okay, Irene, you're going a bit too far.
Do you think that's something you can do without everyone's help?
Yep.
Audrey?
I can't let her bait me into this argument. It's not worth it, especially not in front of Irene.
LaRue, we are the leaders of this city.
Wow.
Wow. Good job, Princess.
Yep.
Of course you'd say that. Why am I even surprised?
Yeah.
Miss LaRue, why are you so upset?
Why do you think, Irene, you've been disagreeing with her this entire time? Like, that's probably one reason why she's so upset.
That's just the way things are.
Oh, goodness sakes, you're so brainwashed.
Oh, is it? You know what? This might actually be a good learning experience for you. Duel me, Kang.
LaRue, you cannot!
Oh, you do not get to tell me what I can and cannot do, Princess. Save the gilded cage for yourself.
I am not in a gilded cage.
Don't like that metaphor? Or is it too difficult to explain to Kang? She wouldn't understand, would she? No one from your life would.
Wow.
Miss LaRue,
But that's all right. At least it's a noble gilded cage.
Enough! Fine! I'll duel with you, LaRue.
you have to do this?
It's all right, Irene. Do you think you know any better about my life, LaRue? Do you think you, of all people, would understand how it's like for me?
Oh dear. It's easier for her to think I have a choice in this. Her parents let her move to a city so far away from home. She has nothing, absolutely nothing to lose by choosing for herself.
Wow. So this is the hill you choose to die on, Princess.
I'm on Team Marion on this.
Fine by me.
Let's just get this over with.
Oh dear. This is not going to end well. Fermentation, Audrey Clary. Where is this going to go? 12 months ago. Okay, so it was like close to the very first scene.
Can't believe I've been here for almost a year. Everything still looks so fresh to me.
Right?
I guess that's because the city's always changing, huh?
Yep.
Just a few months ago, the city was so pink. Thanks to all those cherry plums. And now everything's golden. Just look at that. The way those banners light up the streets. The way these sunflowers make everything look
Brighter.
brighter.
If only she knew. Before she moved to Castlecoast, the city always felt so gloomy and overcast. People walked too fast. There were so many festivals, and yet no one seemed truly happy here. Now that Marion's here, however, the city is golden. These city streets look more beautiful every time I walk around with her. It's about time I told her how I really feel. What do you really feel then, Audrey? Oh, that.
This bridge is officially my favorite place here in Castlecoast.
Well, if that's the case, it's a pleasure to bring you here.
Marion is kissing me. There's so much warmth, so much relief rushing through me. Her lips so soft against mine. The scent of her hair taking me to strawberry fields. Because that's what lipstick is smelled of. Or something similar. This is what my life has been leading up to. This is what one's life has been leading up to, and for goodness sakes, it will... Oh. Hi there.
Audrey, you look lovely tonight.
Thanks. Oh, high society drama. It's just another ball. I can get through this.
Thank you, Mrs. Wingrave.
Theodore and Sophie can't stop talking about you. You worked so hard on the luminance, didn't you?
Yes, but I had help.
My children loved working with you.
Oh dear, it's never about a team effort. It's always about the single person.
I can see it now. Our family shall have the most brilliant collaborations in the future.
It's always about collaborations. It's always about that one thing. That why businesses and stuff like that collaborate. It's always about money. It's not about the happiness of people. It's about money. Strange what non-diviners say about the future.
Well, Theodore, don't just stand around there. Go ask her to dance with you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Care to dance, Miss Clary?
No, thank you. No, I can't dance. Not unless it's with Marion. I can't. I won't.
Oh, Mother, don't embarrass her. She's got a girlfriend.
Wow.
It's that LaRue girl.
Oh dear. Is that true, Audrey? Couldn't you have picked someone more, sophisticated?
That is not your decision. My heart is where it's at, and it is not with Theodore. They don't know her.
I really must have a talk with Margot one of these days. The riffraff they let in.
Wow. Riffraff, she says, as if her medicure theories warranted entry into LaFay. It's not a surprise she needs my mother. Marion, on the other hand, she's worked hard for everything she has now.
As a member of the council, I feel we've been too lenient with these new students we accept.
The council has been far too lenient to let her stay as a member.
It's about time I call for a meeting. LaFay needs some serious pruning. You must really rethink your choice of company, my dear.
Mrs. Wingrave, that is not your decision to make. You do not own our lives. No, not Marion. I can tell her off. I can say it. With all due respect, Miss Wingrave, you are in no position to tell me who I can keep as my company.
With all due respect, Mrs. Wingrave.
Yes?
Go on, say it.
Is that Audrey Clary talking to Belladonna Wingrave?
Oh, it's always about names, isn't it? It doesn't matter how rich you are or your social status. You don't act like an arsehole to people.
Yes, that's her. I'm surprised she didn't bring the LaRue girl as her date.
Are they really together? My son says they're inseparable.
Probably. What a scandal.
Oh dear. Does Evelyn Clary know about this?
Mother, if she hears about this, more bodyguards, daily reports about my academic progress, more afternoon tea with the Wingraves, living with my family again, forced to attend LaFay as a day school, and Marion, they're going to send her back to Doveport. They'll take away her dreams, her life's work. I can't let this escalate. Deny the rumor.
It's just a silly old rumor, Mrs. Wingrave. I'm
you-
not dating anyone.
Okay, maybe we should have chosen better. Distract and flatter.
Mrs. Wingrave, you can't possibly believe that. I'd be a fool not to find a fellow brilliant alchemist. Charming.
Oh, Mrs. Bad, I think.
I'm very glad to hear that.
Okay, we should have selected the first option then.
It's...
I'm very glad to hear that.
Both of them are bad.
Deserve better, after all.
Thank you, Mrs. Wingrave.
I hate family obligations like that ties you to a specific choice because your predecessors tell you that that's the right thing to do. But it's not the right thing to do. It's just what their predecessors told your predecessors what's right. It's a recycled methodology of just bringing down this kind of concept that you always have to listen to your parents regardless because they're the ones who are higher up in a hierarchy chain. It's like not all of their decisions are the right choice. It's those are the choices in which they were brought up as parents, well, as a child when they were a child themselves. No, it's Marion who deserves better, especially after what I just said. She deserves someone braver, stronger. This isn't a battle I can win.
And Mr. Wingrave, I would love to dance with you.
Ouch.
Please, call me Theodore. Mr. Wingrave is my father. We'll be working together in the future, after all.
Oh gosh, business deals. That's all my life's ever been.
Of course, Theodore.
I've been so reckless. All this time I thought Marion was my dream to keep, but she's not, and her dreams, they're hers to keep. I can at least make sure of that, even if it means I'll have to let her go. Perhaps in some other ball, Marion will get to dance more freely. Yeah, either choice was a bad choice, I'm not gonna lie. Distract and flatter. I think that would have been worse. Flattery is worse
Knock,
off.
knock.
Hello.
Audrey, is everything alright?
Everything is catastrophic. Please, not now, Marion. I can't bear to do this.
Audrey, please tell me what's going on. I waited for you at the garden.
It's the stupid family obligation and stuff like that.
Did something happen?
Sorry, can we talk some other time? I've got a bit of a headache.
Oh. Okay. Feel better soon then.
Wow. Okay, so this must be the start of the decline of their friendship at the earliest time.
Audrey, I'm going back to Doveport for the summer, so just write to me. Okay?
I don't think she wrote.
Okay.
Coward. Liar.
Awesome. I'll send you photos.
Okay. Oh, dearie me, yeah. This definitely feels like a downhill scenario where their friendship just starts to decay. But of course, it's always down to family business and all that. It's always about business at the end of the day. Not about the mental state of somebody. No, as long as it's always turning out money, it doesn't matter what the mental state of that person is in. Dear Marion, how are you doing? It's been such a tiring summer. I've had to attend one ball after another. I hope Doveport has been more fun for you at least. How's your family? No, that's ridiculous. Dear Marion, how have you been? Castlecoast summers are the worst. The days are too warm, and I can't relax at night since I keep having to attend balls. Even baking has been extra difficult due to the humidity. Please tell me it's been a lot better for you. I assume Doveport summer parties are more fun. Oh dear Marion, I miss you. I'm sorry. This won't do. Come on, just write with what's with your heart, not what you think is correct. Regardless if it's correct or not, you wrote with your heart at the end of the day.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope your summer vacation went well. You've got a new, exciting year ahead of you. The new students will have their luminance in a month.
Wow, it takes only a month to prepare for
Those who'd like
that.
to help them out can sign the volunteer sheets outside the Student Affairs Department.
Affairs department?
As for your class representative this year,
Is it Audrey?
according to your feedback, Miss Audrey Clary and Miss Marion LaRue have been inspiring, responsible leaders.
As such,
The general consensus is that Miss Clary and Miss LaRue will continue to serve as the class representative and assistant representative, respectively. That said, the floor is now open for Miss Clary and Miss LaRue to accept or resign. Miss Clary?
I would like to continue my duties as the class representative this year, Professor Beaufort.
I'm pleased to hear that.
and assistant?
Miss LaRue?
Sorry, Professor, but I'm resigning this year.
Wow, that's big.
I'm sorry to hear that, Miss LaRue. Thank you very much for your hard work. Miss Audrey Clary, would you still like to ask for a volunteer to assist you?
No, Professor.
Wow.
Very well. As for some announcements,
I should feel relieved. If we're not working together, it'll be easier for me to just distance myself completely from her. And yet, I can't breathe. It's like something's squeezing my chest tight. Should doing the right thing hurt this much? That is not the right thing, though. You're not going with your heart, you're going with your head. And your head's telling you money, but your heart is saying otherwise. And
Yes.
hello. And one of the troublemakers.
Hi, Miss Clary. I saw your name on the volunteer sheet, so I thought I'd look for you.
Would you like to be my volunteer then?
Oh, is there a meeting?
Nope, I'm just super excited to work with you.
Oh, I see. So Irene is now the volunteer. Oh, it's funny. Everyone calls Marion overly enthusiastic, and yet no one calls Miss Kane that.
To be honest, I didn't really come here about that. You know, I really liked your showcase from last year's Luminance. This is really embarrassing, but My parents are always telling me to be more like you.
Well, that's not their choice to make.
It used to annoy me, honestly.
Yeah, I can only imagine so.
But now I think of it this way. I just have a lot to learn from you.
Mm-hmm.
So, please, will you help me out with alchemy?
Sure.
Okay.
Really? Yay! Thank you so much, Miss Clary. I really...
Oh, gosh. Hello there.
Sorry for disturbing you.
Wasn't that... Aren't you...
Miss LaRue? Oh, yes, we worked together as class rep and assistant last year, that's all.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah, Irene is definitely a lower classman in comparison to the other
I
two.
gotta go. See you later, Miss Clary. And thanks again.
Sure. See you.
Alone again. But that's okay. I chose this. It's the one choice I could make, at least. Oh dear. About control, isn't it? In some ways. Oh dear, the jewel. This is bad. What if the entire city is engulfed in flames? Or thunderstorms overcast, or present day, yeah. Thunderstorms cast, or blizzards are spawned.
Are you sure you'll be alright?
I'll be fine.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm on Team Marion for this. At the end of this duel, she'll walk away. Back to her glamorous life and glamorous friends. Back to Irene Kane, the one person she's actually standing up for. And that's fine. It's none of my business anyway.
Ready, princess? Oh no. You chickening out? That'd be too predictable. Even for you.
No, LaRue, I'm just concerned.
Concerned?
I'm a Clary. I could start a fire in this festival right now and I'd still be able to graduate from LaFay.
Wow, wow. Talk about self-proclaimed.
You, on the other hand, where would the less likable LaRue go?
Hey, are those kids about to duel?
Someone stop them!
Not me. I'm not messing with mages.
Illusion magic. Classic Audrey.
Really, princess? You think I can't see right through your illusions?
Oh, I don't expect you to struggle with that. I just expect you to get distracted long enough for this.
A blinding spell, huh? Touche. Ugh, whatever. I'll take my chances.
Oh dear. This is going to end badly for the both of these.
What do you expect to accomplish with this, LaRue? Why challenge Irene to a duel?
Ugh! I'm standing up for myself, the people I love, and what I believe in, princess.
Yeah.
Try it sometime.
By beating someone in a duel?
No, that's not it.
Ugh! You really don't get it, do you? I am so sick of all these illusions.
Illusions both physically and mentally. Casting yourself into an illusion because it makes you feel more comfortable due to family matters.
How many freaking versions of you do I have to keep seeing?
And what about you? Are you just going to keep flinging fireballs at me, hoping one will hit? Give it up, LaRue. Just let it go.
Let it go, huh?
Oh. Oh dear, this is bad. Oh, this is real bad for one of these characters.
Unlike some people I know, I don't give up. I don't just walk away from situations I know I can win.
Exactly.
I will shake this earth to its core if it means choosing the better, happier life for myself.
You go, Marion.
You could have been happy too. We could have. You could have. You could have. You could have at least told me why I wasn't good enough. Don't just sit there. Don't you dare. Don't you dare give up.
Miss LaRue!
Fight me! Just fight! All you do is give up. All you do is run and hide. Show me you can fight for something!
LaRue, I surrender.
No!
Audrey!
Oh no.
Audrey, I'm sorry.
Audrey! Are you okay? We should get you to Nurse Cheryl.
Yep, this would have only ended badly.
I'm okay. Don't worry about me.
This is all just a game.
Audrey.
I hurt her. I didn't mean to. I just wanted her to fight for once. Even if it wasn't for me. I just wanted to see her fight. Master Duelist. Whoops. And now distillation. Present day or in the past? It's been flickering between the present day and the past a lot. She was crying.
Audrey, did I do the thing with the wrong choice of words again?
Oh, again?
I'm sorry, Irene. I'm going after Marion. We need to talk.
Okay, I'll just be here. Oh, and Audrey,
Yes?
can you please tell her I'm sorry?
She wouldn't even want your apology.
I didn't mean to insult her.
But you did anyways!
Okay.
You did it intentionally! She wouldn't come back here, not after what happened. But maybe she'll be at the bridge? There she is.
Marion!
Wow.
Oh, Audrey, how did you... I didn't mean to.
I know.
How's your shoulder?
Ah, so that was the impact point of the fireball.
I'll be alright. How's your ankle?
It hurts a little, but I'll be alright.
Okay.
Audrey, why didn't you show up last year? What was the real reason?
Yeah.
I...
How do I even begin? I'm not sure why I didn't show up. She's right. I could have been happy. But I'm not here to be happy. No. No, 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 no. I'm here to be an alchemist, to be the heir to the Clare of Fortune. And happiness is not part of a formula to perfection. BS ideology.
Was I not good enough?
You can be both.
Did you wake up the next day regretting that kiss? Was it embarrassment at the thought of showing up with me as your date? Please. Just tell me.
Like, mistake is not going into the reason why. I was scared.
Scared, Marion. You kissing me was the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
You made me want a life I couldn't have.
How comes?
That desire is dangerous for me, Marion.
It's still about family name, family this, family that. Break this stupid cycle!
So your solution was to ignore me until I got tired of getting no answers from you?
Marion, I've never learned how to say goodbye.
Yeah, that is the problem with this kind of rich family social status. They don't even know how to have a conversation, a normal one.
Last festival. The night before. I made something for you. I even dreamt about how you'd react to it. And the next day, I waited for you. You said you'd meet me in the garden, and I waited. I thought it would have been my first Sunflower Festival. And all this time, I've wondered, was there anything I could have done so that we could have at least had that one day?
I tried to tell you.
You didn't try, you just denied your own feelings.
When was that? When we were on that school trip and you bossed around Zara Prescott so that you could talk to me alone?
Yes. I wanted your attention.
Did you seriously think you deserved it after pushing me out of your life? With no explanation to boot.
I know that now. I'm sorry.
We can't start over anymore, can we? Perhaps we still can. No, it's too late. It's not worth the pain that we both have to go through. Why bother? I was happy today. We both were. I hope. This one day is enough.
One last thing. What we had, whatever it was, did it mean anything to you at all?
That's the alarm.
Yeah. And I'm going to be a disappointment yet again. But perhaps it's not too late to save this one, at least.
Marion, we have to go back.
We? I'm not done looking for my sister princess. But feel free to go. You've given me your answer.
Thank you for bringing me to the festival, LaRue.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Hey, princess.
Yes?
Have a good life.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Ouch. Maybe it won't be a happy one. But I'll still do my best. That's the end, isn't it? Or at least getting to the end. Growing pains. Marion LaRue. Present day? Yeah. Well, would you look at that? Everyone's got something. Someone today. At least didn't have to see any of this last year.
there, miss. Would you like to buy a bracelet? Our goods are handcrafted.
Oh,
just like the bracelet I made for Audrey last year.
no, thank you. Happy Sunflower Festival.
I should get out of here. I don't belong here. All I want is to find Simony, and get some answers. Why don't I invite Audrey Clary to come with me anyway? Oh, I ruined it. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. Simony would have known what to do. She always had everything figured out, but is that even true? I mean, she didn't tell me about the engagement getting called off. Or have I not been paying attention? Why should I bother to look for Simony anyway? If she wanted to see me, she would have sent me a letter. She would have stayed in touch. She would have...
Mary?
That is my sister, isn't it?
Sim?
Mary, darling, is that really you? Oh, darling, I've missed you so much. I'm so glad to run into you here.
Wow.
Come, check out these stalls with me. We have so much to catch up on.
Oh, okay.
Marion, don't get absorbed into this.
With the wine bottle.
Yeah.
Oh, this. Can't a lady carry her creation around for advertising purposes?
I think by the behaviors, not just advertising purposes. She's become really business-minded now, huh? I shouldn't be surprised anymore.
Oh, look at you, Mary. You are so grown up now. I love this new look you got going. Very punk rock. I'm sure your classmates wish they had your style.
My style? I can't tell if she's mocking me or not. She's always been the fashionable one. No matter what I do, I never look good in her clothes.
Thanks. You look great too. I feel a little underdressed, actually.
Oh, darling, please don't feel that way. And please, don't disrespect LaFay's uniform like that. You should wear it with pride. Looking at you dressed in that uniform is getting me a bit nostalgic, I must say. You must be having the time of your life in LaFay.
I swear the only sane character in this game is Marion.
So, tell me, how are you enjoying your studies so far?
It's gone down the ditch.
Well, they're really fun. And, I'm still the top elemental mage in school.
Just like her back in the day.
I am so glad to hear that. I have no doubt you'll be able to keep it up. I do hear about your achievements, you know.
What kind of achievements?
You do?
Of course.
How exactly
Yeah.
did you hear about them?
I have my connections, darling.
Yeah, you're gonna keep at that kind of business PR level. And those connections don't involve me, I guess. Okay, keep it cool, Marion. Just chill out.
Oh, a book stall. How lovely. Did you like the books I sent you, by the way?
What books? The books she sent me? Like, more than a year ago?
Oh, yes, of course. They've really helped me a lot. You can even ask my classmates.
The pleasure is mine, dear.
Damn it.
Do you want anything from the stall?
No, but she might appreciate that conversation book. Then again, what would she need from me? She has everything she's ever wanted.
No, I'm good.
Suit yourself. Oh, let's check out that craft stall.
Sure.
Back home, whenever we shop together, she usually took her time. She's more excitable than usual. Not like I even know what's usual anymore. Still, something doesn't seem right.
Sim, how's the wine bar going?
Oh, it's going great. We have new business partners in Castlecoast.
Business, of course.
We'll be having a lovely wine tasting event later this evening. It's too bad I can't invite you just yet.
Thanks.
I must take care of my little sister's reputation, after all. but I do look forward to the day I can invite you.
Everything is about business and not what the other person feels.
Looking forward to that too.
So, have you found your strongest element?
I'm not sure yet, to be honest.
Would an elemental mage have to specify a particular element then? It's fire. She would know that she really has been getting information about
I
me.
see. Why is that so? You're supposed to know your strongest element by now. Well, I have my suspicions.
And what would they be?
You take a look at this candle.
Yeah, of course she would look at that.
Okay, I'm looking.
Do you think you can make the fire a bit warmer?
Duh, do I look like a child? That's basic fire magic.
Sure.
Oh, Mary, you don't have to make that face. I know this is child's play for you.
Thanks.
Fire is your strongest element, isn't it? Come on, you don't have to be shy about it.
I'm not shy about it. I'm just not very proud of what I do with it.
Wow.
Not very proud? What do you mean by that?
Well, I just kind of used it to burn my potion partner's book, and,
What?
Uh-oh. Here comes the older sister lecture.
Oh, Mary, you haven't changed one bit. No wonder Margot sounds so exasperated whenever they talk about you.
Thanks.
They respect and tolerate zeal in their class, but burning your partner's book? A bit much, darling.
hey, my partner was being really annoying, okay?
Is that so, my dear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she never listens to me. Probably thinks I don't know as much as she does because she's an alchemist.
Oh, Mary, this isn't like you.
Well, what is like me then, Simone? Care to explain what is like me?
Is there anything I should know about?
No.
Is anyone bullying you?
Is there anything she should know about, really, after all this time?
As if you actually care about that.
She doesn't even know what I'm talking
You
about.
can't just waltz back into my life and pretend everything's all right, Simone. I didn't even know about your engagement getting called off. I learned about your travels from a freaking magazine. And now you're gonna tell me this isn't like me? When you stopped writing just like that, I felt like you hated me, Sim. I kept thinking, did I do something wrong?
Mary?
Every time you visited home, you wouldn't stop talking about how much I love it here, and that you couldn't wait for me to move. You promised me you'd show me around this city.
Wow.
Said you'd take me to all the festivals and museums. Then you left me to deal with all this alone. It's hard enough being an outsider in LaFay, but when I lost a friend, you weren't there. Is it because you're ashamed of me? Because I can't ever be as sophisticated and glamorous as you no matter what I do?
Wow.
I'll just never be good enough, huh?
No. Mary, I'm sorry. I wasn't good enough.
How comes?
After the engagement got called off, I was in pain. So much pain.
Yeah, it's always handy to hear both sides of the argument, though.
I just couldn't find pleasure in anything after that. I kept thinking, what could I have done to make it work?
Some relationships just don't turn out to be magical and perfect.
Was I not worth fighting for at all? Mary, I couldn't let you see me like that.
Yes, but as siblings, you share.
I was a mess. And I'm still struggling to move on.
A mess? How can you be a mess?
I couldn't stand staying up all night, thinking about her. I had to make all those thoughts go away.
Oh, that explains the wine bottle.
Sim, I'm so sorry. I should have realized you were going through something. All this time, I kept thinking you were so perfect. So unbreakable.
No one is
Exactly,
unbreakable.
yeah, that's a good case in point. No one is unbreakable.
We can only try our best in our own flawed little ways.
I don't know what to say. She's always been the wise one, the one who taught me everything. Let's see where this goes.
Sim, give me the bottle. I won't drink it. I just want you to know that I got your back. I'm here to help.
I really appreciate the offer, but people might get the wrong idea, my dear.
It doesn't matter what they think.
Please don't worry. I'm not pushing you away this time. I just don't want to fail you as a sister anymore.
You're not a failure, Sim.
Hmm.
You've never been. It'll be alright. Hey, let's walk around.
You still want to hang out with me?
Absolutely, because siblings forgive one another.
Of course. I'm here for you, okay? Besides, we gotta get more sun cakes before they run out.
Thank you, Mary. All right, let's get those sun cakes.
Well, there's one friendship, well, one reunion that was kind of starting off bad, now great, and now this one, which was from great to tarnished. Transmutation. The alchemy side of things. So I suppose, back to the fate is then. This is my decision. I should have just stayed in detention anyway. I should have known better. What was I thinking? Hoping for a day of freedom. Now, I cannot escape from who I am. Unlike this bracelet, freedom has always been the one luxury I could not afford. Perhaps it is a gilded cage, but at least my future is certain. In a few years, I will graduate from the Fae. I will join the Council of Alchemists. My life will consist of seminars about transmutation, visiting potential mining sites, and working on my magnum opus. I will be married to someone my parents chose. Yeah, you don't get to choose. When that day comes, perhaps I won't be yearning for a different life anymore.
Good afternoon, Miss Clary.
Hi there.
Professor Beaufort,
This is quite a surprise. I didn't expect to find you here.
Thanks.
Under normal circumstances, I would prefer not to step foot into any of these ridiculous festivals.
And yet,
However, truant as you may be, I understand that you have the need to experience and celebrate your youth.
yep.
That said, will you guide me around the festival?
They're not upset with me? I don't understand.
yes, Professor.
Thank you, Miss Clary. Do lead the way.
Okay, this is the contrary of what we expected. Somehow this is worse than if I simply gone back to the Fae and talked to them there. I don't know what to make of this situation. Is this some sort of strange punishment? They don't even seem interested in any of the stalls. I suppose I should say something.
Professor Beaufort, I deeply apologize. I apologize for what happened in Potions Lost and for escaping detention.
Apology accepted. Do try not to look so shocked, Miss Clary. I'm not here to make the festival a torturous experience for you.
With that walking cane, I don't think that there's going to be any kind of comfort here.
Have you eaten anything today?
Sun cakes earlier?
Yes, but...
Not recently.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you have not neglected your meals, at least.
Exactly.
Where is Miss LaRue? The spell work on those illusions had me thinking you two would be together.
She and I, we had a fight.
I'm not sure what else I should say about Marion. No, you're gonna go down this rabbit hole of wanting to, being married to somebody because your family chose. Might be better if I don't say anything else about her.
I see. Where were you going then?
I was going back to Le Fay.
Oh, were you?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, finally, a cafe. Let's have a cup of tea.
Yeah, a place we can all agree that is nice, a cafe.
All right, Professor.
Is this really happening? Am I making this all up in my head? Or perhaps this is the calm before the storm. Perhaps this is their way of breaking it to me gently that Marion and I will be getting expelled from Le Fay. That I've been nothing but a disappointment to them.
Here's your order. Happy Sunflower Festival.
Likewise.
Thank you. The one with milk is yours, of course.
Okay, Professor Beaufort likes her coffee or tea without milk. I like. Just as I prefer it. I didn't even think they would remember that.
Thank you, Professor.
Not bad.
Not bad. Mm-hmm.
Professor?
Yes, Miss Clary?
Why did you bring me here?
Why shouldn't I?
Exactly.
There's no point in bringing you back to detention, is there? Escaping together did not seem to have resolved the conflict between you and Miss LaRue.
It temporarily resolved and then hell broke loose with fireballs.
Yes, but we disobeyed you, Professor.
Would you stop lolling this out?
Miss Clary, do you study alchemy to learn obedience?
No.
Well, no. We study it to formulate better theories regarding the state of perfection.
Perfection is a subjective term because everyone has their own state of perfection.
And what do you do to test those theories?
Yeah.
We experiment, Professor.
If your academic life simply consisted of following instructions,
Yes.
do you think you'd be as knowledgeable as you are now?
No.
No, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's your answer.
Exactly, Professor Beaufort. You're my second favourite character. Detention, for them, was a punishment. Much like the ideas we have in alchemy class, it was a theory and they tested it. Yeah, everything was a start from a theory, an idea. It wasn't just given to us. It was an idea that one had and they tested it to see if it worked. It didn't work.
Professor, I still failed you. I couldn't fix it with Miss LaRue. I apologize. I understand that this is a lot of trouble for you.
Oh, stop prolonging this out.
Child, you are too harsh on yourself.
Exactly.
First of all, you didn't fail me. And let it be known that you did not fail yourself or Miss LaRue either.
Mm-hmm.
Just because something didn't go as planned doesn't mean it's a failure, Miss
Yes, because that's how we learn as people.
It just means that you must take a step back and figure out what you need to start over.
Yes.
When you do, it is important that you do it in the best way you can.
Yes.
And I believe you have done your best, Miss Clary.
Mm-hmm.
I
Aww.
thank you, Professor.
Oh.
What's wrong, dear child?
It's not that something's wrong. It's just no one's ever told me those things before. Well, there's Marion, but I can't cry about that now. Not when I've made my decision.
It's just... I'm sorry, Professor. I did not wish for you to see me like this.
It's human to cry.
Dear child, crying is a perfectly
Yes.
normal human reaction.
Yes.
Come, tell me what's wrong.
Yes. They deserve the truth about me at least. Even if no one else will support it. At least someone would know I understand.
Professor, I don't want to be an alchemist. Studying alchemy just doesn't give me as much joy as healing magic does. I don't want to spend the rest of my life looking for new things to turn into gold. I want to heal people. I want to help people live their best lives. To ease their pain in all the ways I can. I know I can't live that life, but
That's what you want to be.
Dear child, I'm sorry. You deserve to live your best life too.
Yeah.
it's impossible, Professor.
And how is it impossible?
Is it really?
Yeah, is it really
I
impossible?
was 9 years old when I decided to become an alchemist. That same year, I had an accident. It was an experiment that had gone wrong.
Oh dear, that's what YouTubers say when they do pranks. Prank gone wrong, experiment gone wrong. Oh,
No
dear.
one believed I could make it, except for my healer. Healers do great things too, my child.
Yep.
But, Professor, I have responsibilities to my family.
That may be true,
But
but you also have a responsibility to yourself.
yes.
Will you live your life creating a sense of self out of other people's expectations? Or will you allow yourself to grow and transform into your own magnificent creation?
Yep.
You must choose wisely, my child.
Are you doing it for others, or are you doing it for yourself? And others as well. A choice. Well, my life, I never felt like I had one. Because you've been alienated by your family so that you don't have a choice. They make your choice for you. But perhaps I've created this gilded cage, like Marion had said. Perhaps the key has been with me all along. Marion. In bloom. Where will this go from here on out? Up close, outside of a magazine shoots, Simone still carries herself like a supermodel. Wow. Okay, folks, we're going to be coming back to this in the next time. This is probably the first time where a lot of intensity has really happened. Like, a lot of intense stuff, well, a few intense stuff happened in the first episode when we looked into the game initially. But this video has brought about a lot more than what is just met on the surface at the very beginning. There's a lot of history about these two characters, despite the fact that they've only known each other for 2 years, but I think Audrey has shown more of her history than Marion has, but I think that's just because the conversations that were put into the game at this point in time only suggested about Audrey's kind of self-sense of responsibility to the family. But the reason why I'm kind of angry about the family situations is that when you grow up and your parents tell you to do this sort of thing and they keep inputting it to you, it becomes a very self-fulfilling cycle that you have to do it because that's what your parents tell you. And in some way, you're forced to obey your parents because, well, they're your parents and therefore you show them respect. But that respect, I feel, does not have trust because there is no bonding. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and we shall come back to this game in the next time. I feel like this game is coming to a close somehow. But thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves.